Hello beautiful people. I am posting this video just to give you guys another life update. I'm moving. I'm going to be moving to Florida at the beginning of 2022, and I'm going to be moving in with my godparents, which is super exciting because I love them so much. I think it's going to be an awesome fresh start for me to be leaving my childhood home and moving somewhere that has always been like a very, very important place to me. I've always loved Florida. Every time I visited, I've had an amazing experience there. And obviously I love my godparents and they live there, so it's just, everything kind of worked out perfectly. I actually just found out from my grandma this morning when I was talking to her that apparently my family was supposed to move from Jamaica to Florida, but my grandpa's sister ended up convincing them to move to Chicago. So if my dad hadn't have moved to Chicago, I probably would have never been born because he would have never gone to Iowa State and then met my mom and all of that good stuff. So I think all of this stuff is just falling into place, and I think me moving there is obviously happening for a reason. I think it's going to be a great start for me. Honestly, every time that I've thought of moving somewhere to start my adult life, I've always thought of Florida or California, and as of right now, moving to California isn't really plausible for me. And since I already have connections in Florida, it just kind of makes sense for me to move there. I've always thought that starting my career in Miami would be the best place for me to get into the dance scene and the fashion scene. If I do choose to do both those careers at the same time, I feel like Miami is a great place to be. I'm going to be moving to Orlando, which is obviously a couple hours out of Miami, but my hope is that I'll save enough money to move out on my own by living with my godparents, and then eventually, obviously, get to the point where I can start living on my own. So that's the plan right now. In terms of this channel, I just want to let you guys know that there are going to be some changes. Obviously, my uploading on this channel has become very inconsistent with the pandemic, and then now I'm working 2 jobs. I haven't really had the time to sit here and film, and especially living at home, it isn't always the best filming conditions. So my hope as of right now is that once I move out there, I'll be working part-time and I'll have more time for YouTube, I'll have more time for TikTok, I'll have obviously just more free time in general, and then obviously finding jobs that have to do with fashion and dance. And also my job would be a lot closer to where my godparents live than my current job right now, which is almost an hour away from my house. So driving back and forth obviously is very tiring and don't always have the energy to make videos. So that's another really big advantage to moving away, is that having work be a lot closer, and obviously changing from working full-time to part-time. One of the things I also realize is that I really prefer filming vlogs and on-the-go kind of content, not sitting and talking to a camera, which I do understand that is also vlogging, but I really do prefer sharing week in my life, day in my life. Those are the kind of videos that I think are really interesting. So I want to film videos that are really interesting to me, and I don't really feel like sit down talking straight to camera videos are all that interesting. Especially me watching myself back is not super interesting versus me out and about doing things. I just want to share my experiences with you guys and parts of my life while showing my personality that way versus sitting down and telling you about my personality, especially because I'm still getting used to being comfortable in front of a camera, and even talking straight to the lens and looking at the lens is kind of awkward. So yeah. So right now the plan is to hopefully film one more video before I leave for Florida in January, and after that I'm probably just going to be cranking out lots of moving vlogs, all the videos that I wanted to film here but couldn't, and all that great stuff. And obviously still trying to find a job that has to do with my 2 passions, fashion and dance, is going to take a lot of time, but I think it's going to be really great. I feel like a fresh start is exactly what I need, especially after this pandemic. A fresh start would be really nice. So just wanted to give you guys that update. I hope you have a great day.